books.
What's up?
It's just us chicks today. Sorry.
No, I'm not sorry at all. I think it's pretty awesome.
It's kind of fun.
It is.
All right, we're super hyped up this week because we just opened up a whole bunch of really cool books because on Saturday it's Free Comic Book Day.
Yay!
Don't miss it. We're going to have so much fun. Please remember to bring some canned goods or dry goods so that we can donate them to Nourishment for the Needy. Our suggestion is to bring a canned good for every 3 books you want to pick up. They are this time of year very much needing to fill their pantry because people think about doing that stuff during Christmas time, but not this time of year, so please help us out.
Very important. There's going to be lots of fun giveaways and things going on. Yes, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I didn't put it all on there because the Sun is Cool sign up here.
Yeah.
Wear your costumes. There's costume contests. Get your brain on. We got some trivia.
Yes! I didn't know about the trivia. That excites me. I can participate since I don't know the questions this year.
So practice on your quiz. What are those things online? There's a bunch of online.
Like Brain Pop or
Yeah.
no? Well, no. Brain Pop is I don't know. Hey, read up.
If you're number 3 in the world, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
because I see those all the time on my Facebook feed. Congratulations!
Yay!
For being number 1 in Texas.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna get started on reviews. Thank you. You said go before you push the button. All right. Sorry.
Probably got in there.
It's my sweet son being our cameraman today. Okay. I am reading a really awesome image book called Pisces. And it is really cool. It has 2 different vignettes in it. You know they're related because the main character is the same in both of them. But one of them happens during what appears to be the Vietnam War. And one appears to be modern day, who crashes drunkenly into the hospital and gets beat up by one of the doctors. There's things that I don't want to tell you about that because I'm sure they're important and you probably want to read the book and me not tell you all those things. But this is Curtis J. Wiebe, I hope I said his name right, and Johnny Christmas, awesome name, way to go parents. I really, really recommend this book. It's great art, and although you don't really know where you're going, because it doesn't give you what's going on, it's so well written that you will not mind this, so don't miss this book. It's not like last week when I was like, this is okay. This is a good book, okay? Now, most important event that's happening in all of Marvel is this great Secret Wars stuff that's starting. This is not, in my opinion, like normal resets where it's like they're just making up reasons to do it. They're actually doing a really good job of getting all their universes aligned. The storyline involves, in all of those universes, the Earth and their Earths are all merging into one location and only one Earth will survive. The 2 main Earths are the one where Thanos is and the one where our Avengers are. And it's kind of one of those things like it's you or us. You're gonna sacrifice yourselves for the other universe. There might be good people in that universe. There's a lot of conflict between Tony and Steve from one universe and not so much in the other, but it's cool to parallel each other. But I wanted to show you this cool thing that they have in this book. So this will help you. And all the books that are coming out soon, this is the Avengers. This is not the Secret Wars title, but in the Avengers, this book, number 44, it has this really cool chart. It tells you who's from what universe, who are the good guys, and who are the bad guys. Thank you, sir. I recommend it, and I just gotta give you this cool teaser page. I don't even know it was the last page, but it's not gonna tell you anything you don't know. It's like this really cool, there's only Secret Wars, which should be read by someone with a really deep voice.
Oh, and flip it over because the front and the back look really cool together too.
Oh,
show that. I didn't even realize I was seeing it. Yeah, pretty neat.
So there's really witty talks between Steve and Tony that you're used to and you love. So Hickman, thank you for writing an amazing book. We look forward to Secret Wars number 1 next week. There you go, you're live.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm going to do 2 books for you, both Marvel titles, both not really having anything to do with each other, which is kind of refreshing because they don't seem to have anything to do with Secret Wars. The first one is The New Avengers. This is part of the Ultron Forever series. This is the New Avengers. It's not the same New Avengers from Civil War New Avengers. It's different New Avengers that have been assembled by Dr. Doom. Wait, Dr. Doom? Apparently he's a good guy now. Well, as far as Dr. Doom can be. That's all I'm going to say. So Ultron Forever is part of the storyline where Ultron has taken Odin's place in Midgard, and he's now Odin with all of his powers and abilities and everything, and that's really kind of scary, and Dr. Doom doesn't like that so much. So he assembles this team of Avengers, and much like Jen's Avengers, there is this page here that's got kind of a little list of who's who, because he's taken a few Avengers from the present, and a few from the past, and a few from the future, and that kind of tells you who's who. He has assembled, done calculations, whatever, assembled the best possible team to defeat Ultron, and he already knows what the outcome is going to be, which is kind of scary. So this is the Avengers fighting Ultron and his biomechanical version of the Avengers, which is kind of weird. It doesn't really seem to have anything to do with the movie that's coming out, and nothing to do with Secret Wars, but it's still a good read. This is number 2, so there's a little bit of catching up. There's not much wording explaining in the beginning, but I just kind of told you what's going on. So you're all up to speed there. So it's kind of interesting with the Thors interacting with each other. There's a couple different Thors, and that's really cool. Sets it up good for the 3rd book. It's going to resolve. It's interesting. Okay, so the other book I have for you is The Fantastic Four, number 645. This is not a part of the Secret Wars ending. It doesn't end with the Earths colliding, which I really expected it to, but it doesn't. Sorry, spoiler alert there. But this is the end of the Fantastic Four. It does have somewhat of a happy ending. It's not like the world is destroyed or anything like that. Another spoiler. Sorry. So everybody gets in on the action here. All the original 4 members of the Fantastic Four, The Thing, Invisible Woman, Reed Richards, and their kids get involved too. They've got some really interesting roles. And Johnny Storm is there. You know, he's been fighting, and that's cool and everything. He gets really in the battle there. This is all left over from Quiet Man, I think his name is, who can take the form of anybody, and he's created this perfect way to end the universe, but he's in control of everything. Or is he? I don't know. You know how these guys and their evil plots, and it never works out. So they're all fighting the battle. They're all in it. And they're all fighting hard, and I'm not going to tell you. That's all I'm going to say. The really cool thing about this issue, though, it's written by several different people, and it's got these little mini stories in the back. So it kind of features each of the original 4 members. So there's this whole story here featuring Johnny. This thing with Sue and Franklin. Reed has a whole little thing with Vi, and it's just little featurettes, totally different artwork style, totally different writing. It features kind of what happens to them afterwards, kind of resolves and ties everything up in a nice, neat little bow. So if you love the Fantastic Four, and even if you don't, this is a good issue to have on hand. It's got some really good stuff in here, and you'll love it. Okay, so we have, I'm assuming it's going, so we have a bonus review for you. Because our special guest for Free Comic Book Day is Tim Yates, and he is the writer and the artist for Anne Bonny. I have here issues number 1 and 2 for you. We have both of these on our shelves. You can pick them up, have him sign them, draw a little picture for you maybe. It's going to be a lot of fun. So basically, real quick, this is a story about a young girl who grows up on an island. Pirates are attacking. It's not cool. And there's all these legends about Anne Bonny, the great pirate who was and ruled, and they didn't have any of these problems. And she was fierce and awesome and fearsome, and everybody was afraid of her. But she was this little girl who's not Anne Bonny, but this girl looks up to her, and she ends up out on the seas alone with a couple of her closest friends, being chased by a bunch of people, but she comes out okay. And her adventures begin. The first 3 books set it up really nicely. Number 4 is coming out in June. And it's just a really cute, fun series. Good for the whole family. So, writer and artist Tim Yates going to be here, sitting right here in this spot on Saturday. And that's going to be fun.
Just so you know, only the very few people are going to be able to sign up to get sketches from him.
Oh, yeah.
All the rest of them are pre-ordered. We had that announced a long time ago, so I'm sorry if you missed that part. So if you are interested in getting a sketch by Mr. Yates, please show up very early. You would want to be waiting outside the door before we open.
Yes.
Because I think there's probably only going to be 5 spots for that, because you just won't have time once the event starts itself to do more than the 5. Also, I wanted to point out that our Secret Wars number 1 cover will be appearing on Wednesday.
We'll be doing reviews for that next week.
Yeah, we will.
It's going to be
so
awesome.
you know what's on the inside of that book.
Yes.
We've been looking at the outside for a very long time.
Yes.
And if you'll notice behind us, there are so many variants. that are
All
coming out
2
this
rows
week.
are all variants.
I hope you save some cash because there's some really great ones. It's for like almost every title, I think.
Pretty much. I think this one is Robert's favorite. It makes me think of Men in Black 3.
I like the
If you've
cool
seen
one.
it, then you think it's funny.
This is part of the big long line of Howard the Duck covers that are all the way through Marvel. I think next month we get all Spider-Gwen covers.
This is also the Howard the Duck variant. And I like Princess Leia. I think I'll be bidding on this one, so don't outbid me.
And then there's a bunch of covers. Remember last week we had 2 covers, the Captain America and I can't remember which one, Humans maybe, that all tie together and make a giant poster. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this works either, but
Best of
this
luck
Hulk
getting
one's
all of
pretty
them
awesome. Yeah,
because they're in
that's-
high demand.
Yeah.
This has got Renner on it. Jeremy Renner's going to be at Comic Palooza, so wouldn't this be nice to get his autograph on? Alright. You kids have a good night. Bye.